I'm Dolly. My channel is Tea Time with Dolly and Thrifty Living. And this is Tigger. He come up here by me. Now he's doesn't want to be in the video, I guess. Okay, if you like this video, please tap the thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. It doesn't cost you anything, but it does help me. Okay, today I thought I would talk about our home. How does our home look? Is it a happy place? I realize just making it look better doesn't make it a happy home, but it does help us to feel better about our home. So I thought I would talk about 4 things that can help our home to look better. I know to make it really look like our dream home, some of us might think, well, that's going to cost a lot of money. Well, maybe it won't be your dream home, but it can be a cozy, happy home. And the looks, it can look a lot better just with a few things that doesn't cost a lot of money. Okay, number 1, I'm going to talk about decluttering. If your home is full of clutter, it's not going to look pretty. And it's not going to be easy to clean. And it can just seem overwhelming. So if we can just start decluttering our home, and it doesn't have to be all at once, because you might think, oh, well, that'll take a long time, especially if you have a lot of stuff. But it doesn't have to be all at once. You can, when you're putting your laundry up, and you open a drawer to put some things in, just declutter one drawer. And then the next time you put laundry up, you can declutter one more drawer. Or part of your closet. You know, you can hang a certain color hanger up, or hang one backwards, or something, so you know where you left off for the next time. But if you just do a little bit at a time, maybe a little bit each day or each week or whatever, eventually you'll be going through everything. Of course, you just have to keep doing this constantly. I mean, just a little bit at a time, and you'll keep the clutter down. Also, look around at what's in your room. Just take a quick look. Pretend you're a guest the first time you've entered the room. So just look around and think, I could probably get rid of that. I don't even like that, or I don't like that, or, you know, just look at how it looks. And get rid of the stuff you really don't like. If it's something sentimental that some special person has given to you, or your grandmother's or your mother's or whatever, so you don't want to get rid of it, but you don't really like it, yeah, you don't have to display it. You probably somewhere, at least most people have a tub or a box or something of just sentimental things. So put it with those, and put the things out that you really like. And that'll make a difference. Just get rid of a lot of the stuff. And when I say get rid of things, take them to a thrift store. If it's something that's good, you don't really like or don't really want, don't just throw it in the trash, because the thrift store can earn money selling it to help whatever organization it is they're trying to help. And also, people that can't afford to spend a lot on things, or that doesn't want to spend a lot on things, they can buy things cheaply that way. So I'm going to take a drink of my tea here. Okay. So that's one thing I noticed on a video once. Was the lady had a beautiful bouquet of roses sitting on her dining room table. And they really stood out, and I thought, oh, how pretty they look. But then I realized why they looked that pretty. I mean, they were pretty roses anyway. But they really stood out because that's all she had on the table. And if she had had the roses and a lot of other stuff, you wouldn't have noticed the beauty of the roses near as much. There would just been a lot of stuff. So if you want something that you really like to stand out, you don't want too much stuff near it. Maybe a few little items. If you got a table with a little end table with a lamp on it, you might have a plant or a couple of things, but you don't want the whole table cluttered full. And besides that, when you go to dust, whoa, it's an overwhelming job to pick each little item up and dust around it. Okay, so I've talked about decluttering. Number 2 is to rearrange things. If you just want a different look in your room, maybe move some furniture around and give it a different look. I know it's a little harder today with so much electronic stuff. It's a little bit more difficult to put in a different place. But, if there's a chair or a table or just arrange the setting a little different, that gives the room a whole new look. Or maybe take one piece of furniture from one room and bring it into a different room and move things around a bit. Or even some pictures on your wall. Maybe you can change some around. Number 3, something that can make a big difference is, and of course this is the money saving channel, so I'm going to mention thrift stores or garage sales. You can look in for throw pillows or bedspreads, curtains, things like that can make a difference just to give you a new look that doesn't cost too much. And if your walls still really look bad after you've decluttered and rearranged things, it might be time to paint. Painting does cost a little money, but if you do it yourself, it's not too much. It's, maybe a can of paint for your ceiling and a couple of cans for your walls or your woodwork or whatever, depending upon the size of your room and all. But I would suggest that if you want your room to look larger, go with a light color, white, cream, even pastels, because the darker they are, the smaller your rooms are going to look. So if you really think you need a larger home, your home's too small, well, maybe it is, but if you declutter and have light colored walls, it can look larger. So I guess that's my suggestions for today. I hope you found something that's useful. So I will talk to you later. May God bless you. Bye-bye.